Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to a discussion where Stoicism meets modern psychology. We're diving into the art of attraction, not through manipulation or deceit, but through understanding and embodying Stoic principles. Society often paints women as enigmatic puzzles, but let's be clear, they're human, with emotions that, when engaged thoughtfully, can lead to genuine connections. This isn't about playing games, it's about aligning with the natural laws of human interaction and using them to foster intrigue and desire. If you're tired of the same old run-of-the-mill approaches to relationships, pay attention. Here, we'll explore 7 Stoic-inspired psychological strategies that can make you not just memorable, but obsessively thought of. These aren't tricks, they're tools for self-improvement that can alter how you're perceived and, more importantly, how you view yourself. Let's begin this journey of self-mastery and emotional resonance. 1. The principle of scarcity, becoming the rare gem. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-control and the importance of understanding what we can and cannot control. In the realm of attraction, this translates to the principle of scarcity. Just as Stoics value time and choose how to spend it wisely, you must learn to balance your availability. Being too accessible diminishes your value. People naturally desire what is scarce, what feels exclusive. Instead of being at her beck and call, cultivate your own interests, commitments, and a life that's rich and full outside of her orbit. This doesn't mean playing games or feigning disinterest. It's about showing that your time is precious. When you're not constantly present, she has the space to miss you, to wonder about you. This scarcity creates a natural, compelling desire to know more about you. Remember, Epictetus advises us to focus on what's within our control, our actions, our responses. By controlling your availability, you're not manipulating, you're valuing your own worth. When you do spend time with her, make it count. Let those moments be special, not routine. 2. The art of mystery, the Stoic veil. In Stoicism, we learn to keep our inner thoughts private, not because we're secretive, but because we understand the power of self-containment. To captivate someone, you don't need to reveal everything about yourself immediately. Mystery is magnetic. It invites curiosity and engagement. Avoid the common mistake of oversharing. Instead, drip-feed information about your life, your thoughts, your passions. If asked about your day, instead of detailing every moment, you might say, "It was quite the adventure," leaving room for her to ask more. This isn't deception, it's pacing, giving her the chance to peel back layers over time. The Stoic virtue of wisdom includes knowing when to speak and when to listen. By not rushing to fill every silence or explain every action, you embody a calm, composed confidence that's intriguing. Live a life of substance, where your actions speak more than your words, where your silence is as telling as your speech. 3. Emotional resonance, the Stoic heart. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions but mastering them. To make someone obsessed with you, engage their emotions positively. Attraction thrives on feeling, not just on facts or achievements. Listen actively, not just to respond but to understand. Show genuine interest in her world, her feelings, her dreams. Seneca speaks of the importance of empathy. By making her feel seen and heard, you create a bond that goes beyond the superficial. Create shared, memorable experiences. Stoics believe in living in the moment, and by doing something novel together, you're not just spending time, you're crafting memories. Whether it's a spontaneous adventure or a thoughtful moment, these experiences link dopamine with your presence in her mind. Embrace humor and playfulness. Laughter is a universal connector, lowering guards and building trust. But also share your vulnerabilities wisely. Showing you're human, not just Stoic, can deepen connection without losing the balance of self-control. Unpredictability. The Stoics dance with change. Stoics understand life's unpredictability and embrace it. In relationships, too much predictability can stifle passion. Don't be the man whose actions are a foregone conclusion. Mix up your routine. If you always text at a certain time, surprise her by breaking the pattern. Suggest unique dates that break from the norm. This isn't about being erratic, but about keeping the relationship dynamic, mirroring life's natural ebb and flow. However, balance is key. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to adapt but not to confuse others. Your unpredictability should spark curiosity, not confusion or fear. Show that you can be relied upon, but also that you're full of surprises, making every interaction potentially exciting. 5. Radiate confidence, the Stoic aura. Confidence is not about boasting, but about knowing your place in the universe, as Marcus Aurelius would say. Projecting confidence means living true to your values, not bending to be what you think others want. This self-assuredness comes from self-improvement, from pursuing your passions and goals. When you live a life aligned with your principles, your confidence radiates. It's not about being the loudest or the most boisterous, but about having a quiet, undeniable presence. Decisiveness, a byproduct of knowing oneself, is attractive. It shows leadership and assurance. When faced with choices, make them with conviction, but with the Stoic humility that recognizes everyone's fallibility. Confidence is also about handling rejection with grace, understanding that not every interaction will lead where you hope, yet each is a step in your journey. 6. Mirroring desires, the Stoic reflection. Stoicism teaches us to align with nature. And in human relationships, this can mean mirroring her desires in a way that shows you're tuned into her wavelength. This isn't about mimicry, but about finding common ground and resonating on an emotional level. Listen to her aspirations, her likes and her dislikes, then reflect them in your interactions. If she values adventure, share stories or plan activities that echo that. If she's introspective, engage in deeper conversations. Physical mirroring, when done subtly, can also subconsciously build rapport. However, this reflection must be authentic. You're not changing who you are, but highlighting where you naturally align. It's about showing you care enough to understand her, not about becoming a different person. Seneca would remind us here of the importance of integrity. We can adapt without losing ourselves. 7. Be the prize, the Stoic's self-worth. Finally, embody the Stoic virtue of self-respect. To be the prize, you must first see yourself as one. This means building a life that you're proud of, not for others, but for the satisfaction it brings you. Set standards for how you're treated. Don't accept less than you deserve, and let this be reflected in your actions. If she invests in you, respond in kind. But if the effort is one-sided, hold your ground. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about valuing your own time, energy, and affection. A Stoic knows that their worth isn't determined by external validation, but by their own virtues. By living this truth, you naturally attract those who value the same. When you're the prize, your presence is sought after, not because you're elusive, but because your life, your demeanor, and your standards speak of someone with intrinsic value. Conclusion: a Stoic approach to intrigue. These strategies aren't about changing who you are, but about understanding human psychology through a Stoic lens. They're about mastering yourself, your emotions, and how you interact with the world. By applying these principles, you're not just aiming to captivate someone else. You're improving your own life, making you genuinely more interesting, more confident, and more fulfilled. Thank you for joining this exploration of Stoic wisdom in modern relationships. If you found value in these insights, share your experiences or questions in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation about living a life of purpose, intrigue, and genuine connection. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on applying Stoicism to everyday life. Until next time, live with intention and attract with authenticity.